voice and watch screen. Yes, the audio is clear, video is clear, everything is fine. Excellent, excellent. All right then, so a very good evening once again to each and every one of you present in the class. My name is Behzad, and we're going to start today a monthly income trade session as I've promised you yesterday. I wanted the data to be completed on the website since the quarter would have been ended yesterday at 30th June. So I need to show you something with respect to the institutions or the mutual funds that are holding on to your positions if you invest with them. So how are you supposed to read that with respect to your investments or with respect to your swing trades or positional trades? That is very important. Okay, chaliye. So before that, can we all start up with the analysis of Nifty and Bank Nifty first? Can we do that, everyone? Shall we do that, everyone? Okay, let's begin with this. Okay, so simple things first. Let's start something with our monthly charts. Okay, so this is my monthly chart. Last month, 30th June, was not so very much interesting. It was a very sluggish candle, a dull base candle. And of course, there's nothing to be taken it away here, right? So what do you sense on the monthly charts? Please give me some of your observations. Good evening everyone. Join in a bit early then. Yeah, चलिए बताइए मुझे. बराबर है, correct. No doubt about it. Uptrend में है market. Almost lifetime highs की तरफ जा रहा है. There's no problem with it. Perfect. What else? Perfect. Correct. We have another continuation pattern over here. Okay, continuation pattern over here. 14,800, 13,600 over here. By the ways, what do you mean by this continuation pattern? ये continuation pattern क्या कहता है या क्या बतलाता है? What does this indicate? Yeah, I will have a mixture of both Hindi as well as English, please. Yeah. हाँ जी, yeah. बताइए, तो continuation pattern क्या बतलाता है, क्या डिपिक्ट करता है या क्या हमें indications देता है? Perfect, which means it is very bullish. It still wants to go up further from here on, or you can also see that the momentum should be intact. If it gives you a dip, okay, in any next time in any of the coming months, maybe July, maybe August, maybe September, अगर ये फिर भी नीचे आपको dip देता है, then the answer is pretty simple. Still continue with the momentum. Okay, till this range 13,600 is intact. Okay, this will remain in an upside momentum. Very simple. The day 13,600 is broken, then we can expect 12,000 or 10,800 levels to come up. Till that time, I'm in a very strong uptrend. Okay, let's go on to the weekly chart. Weekly chart, what do you sense over here? Yeah, what do you sense over here on the weekly charts? Uptrend, you call this uptrend, weekly charts. I know markets are trading nearby life highs, nearby. But if I open up my weekly charts, what do you sense? Yes, that's correct. Since past 1, 2, 3, 4 week, 5 week, I am resisting the levels of 15,900, 16,000 levels. I'm resisting those levels. Okay, I'm not trying to go up even high from here on. And this week's candle is another indication that I made a high of 15,915, but yeah, I am still sideways. I can't go up. I don't want to go up. Okay, and how about on the daily charts? Where do you sense is the next buying opportunity coming up for you? What is your daily chart over here? Yeah, what's your daily chart telling you over here? Very nice. Concentrate on the recent move, please. Yes, concentrate on the recent move. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि हर टाइम आपको कोई अच्छा डिमांड या अच्छा सप्लाई मिले. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. It's not necessary all the time. Perfect. So you can sense that since past 1st June till 1st July or the 2022 working days over here, I am actually moving or taking an arc. I am bending. I'm trying to show you a little bit bend over here. I'm trying to move sideways. A lot of students would be confused because there is no clear picture and we don't have any clear opportunity as far as the index is concerned. If you want to buy something, then the right direct levels you can say probably is coming over here, 14,800. बहुत नीचे है. Probably you can say it's 800 to 900 points, very far, almost 1,000 points, very far from the current market prices. Okay, which I don't think so it's going to come up anytime soon. It can come up, but it doesn't look like that way. It's going to drop very fast. And therefore, I don't have any clear opportunity as far as my Nifty monthly income trade or weekly income trade is concerned. Niche kab aayega, that I don't know. Till that time, I'm viewing these candles over here and I don't see any good opportunities in the nearby future as far as Nifty monthly income trade or Nifty daily chart is concerned. Are you with me, everyone? Did you understand this? Perfect. Everyone in the class. Everyone in the class. 15,300 gap hai, but yeah, these are all nominal gaps. Honestly speaking, इससे छोटे gaps में कोई वजूद नहीं होता है because the outside gap is already filled. ठीक है, ये कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. ठीक है, okay, 15,350, 15,400 is a demand zone. Okay, let me check it. I don't see it like that way. This is touched. Again, an outside gap. If you check it wick to wick, yeah, this is also played out. Okay, that's why I'm not giving enough emphasis on these levels over here. I would love to drop down, maybe coincide a point of origination of the rally, probably over here, from where the rally must have started. So these are the areas probably that the true value or the fundamental value of the stock would come into the picture, because right now it's extremely overbought. Okay, extremely overbought. Okay, so I'm specifically taking today an MIT session because I couldn't take it yesterday. I wanted the data to be completed. That's why I'm taking it today. Okay, let's move on with Nifty Bank. There we go. Let's start with Nifty charts over here, Nifty Bank charts on the monthly charts. What do you sense on Nifty banking charts over here? Tell me. Answer is very simple. Yeah, have a broader view, please. Have a realistic view, please, over here. Perfect, perfect. Okay, if I remove the color of the candle, okay, like this, let's say if I remove the color of the candle, how would you judge whether it is a drop-based rally or is it a rally-based rally? How would you judge that? How would you judge that? Whether it is a DBR or RBR, it is very difficult. Okay, yeah, so don't go only by the basing candle indicator. Don't necessarily try and mark your levels all the time with blue candles. Don't do that. Have a good picture. So the larger time frame, of course, no doubt about it, since the index is lifetime highs. So yes, of course, this is also in a bullish moment. There's nothing wrong with it. It's an uptrend overall. But if you can check this, this is moving quite sideways since Jan or Feb. You can say it like that. Okay, काफी range bound है, काफी sideways है, काफी consolidated manner में ये sideways move कर रहा है, right? So you can say that there are no good clear levels. If you wanted to mark this zone over here, A drop is, I don't see this as a drop. This is of course a red candle, but do you really call this as a drop candle? This candle over here, this candle over here, do you really call this as a drop candle? ये आपका drop है? No, it's okay, Sabira. Yeah, so is this your drop? Everyone, please tell me. The red one that I've marked over here, do you really call this as a drop? ये drop है? हाँ, red candle है, I know that. Yeah, but do you call this a drop? No. First of all, yeah, it is moving up, and the movements is up, quite positive, and I see a small red candle over here. If you wanted a drop, then the drop had to be a drop, like a bend down over here. Okay, have a look at this. This is a bend down. Maybe this is a rally base bend down over here. Okay, a bend down over here, like that way. But you don't call this as a, there's no bend over here. There's no bending down over here. This is quite an ordinary candle. Okay, that's why I said this yesterday also. Quality levels needs to be administered all the time. If you find it, then it's fine. If you don't find it, then leave it. I don't have it. And plus, the first red candle also looks as if as a base candle. But then if I mark this as my rally base rally, do you really call this as a good level of demand zone? क्या ये सही में अच्छा demand zone है? Is this your leg out, a quality leg out? No, theoretically you may be right. Okay, theoretically you may be right. Okay, you want to mark this wick to wick, fine, no problem. Theoretically you are right, but logic wise, no, you're not. Okay, you are not. So you don't have any good zone, so don't run after it. If you don't have it, then it's fine, no problem. Chhod dijiye. Let's come back to the weekly charts. So the observations are pretty easy over here. If you check it from the overviews angle, yeah, you are larger time frame views, you are broadly more towards on the positive side. But lately, if you can check this from 5th February or 29th Jan, February onwards, we are moving quite sideways. Okay, we are moving quite sideways. So the final observation is, until and unless you take out this high, the high is 37,700. Until and unless you don't start trading above 37,700, then the momentum would not be positive. Okay, the near term momentum would not be positive. You would be trading. What is the answer? Uptrend, sideways, or downtrend? What is the answer over here? Yeah, it's quite common sense. Neither up, neither down, and you are trading in this box over here. Yep. Yeah, you are trading in this box over here, and until this range is intact, the answer is pretty simple. I don't have a clear view. We are moving sideways. Of course, it's a very good opportunity for all the derivative traders who would love to short their options. It's a brilliant opportunity. You must be knowing my portfolios. You must be knowing the way I trade certain stocks. Yeah, I'm selling both the sides because I know the stock is range bound. तो ऊपर का भी पैसा मिलता है, नीचे का भी पैसा मिलता है. Okay, so that's a very good advantage for the option writers over here. All right, and let's come on to the daily chart. Anything specific, anything important, anything significant that you can check it over here? Anything over here? Yeah, we don't have it, isn't it? Yeah, Hindi समझ आएगा. I understand, sir. मुझे पता है, but then Hindi people would be telling me to speak in Hindi, and the English people मुझे कहेंगे नहीं sir, speak in English. How do I deal this? 50-50 कर सकता हूँ मैं. Yeah, 50-50 Hindi English both. ठीक है? All right. Okay, all right. Take it. So I know the answer is pretty simple. Yeah, of course, weekly is sideways, then daily has to be sideways. Daily has to be sideways. There's no doubt about it. Take it. Now, have a look at this. Have a look at this, pretty easy. Okay, be very careful in this. pay attention over here. Okay, I had a bottom over here. My bottoms were rising again. Again, it is rising. Again, it is rising. And of course, I had rising bottoms over here. Until and unless, of course, when I touched this demand zone, it reacted on the upside. ठीक है, काफी सेशंस पहले मैंने ये कहा होगा आप लोगों से कि this is a demand zone. And when it touched the demand zone, it gave me 2:1. That is fine. No problem about it over here. Okay, that's absolutely fine over here. There's absolutely no problem. But now this short term, you can say a rally as such, short term meaning of your day or days or for a few weeks as such. The momentum was of course intact. But now when you break 33,274, this distal line, जब आप इसे तोड़ दोगे, okay, जब आप इसे तोड़ दोगे, then again I would be trading near this level of demand. Okay, एक बार ये ऊपर वाला demand zone टूट जाएगा, then I would be saying that the markets would be trading inside this narrow range between this price point, between this range, this box, and this box. Okay, till this time this is intact, the upper demand zone is intact. You are supposed to assume, of course, and buy from all the dips. But since this is a monthly income session, coming back to the major point, this is a monthly income session. Okay, do we have any great levels of demand zones or great levels of supply zones over here? Actually, it is a narrow range, to be honest. Trust me, sir, Bank Nifty ko 1000 point in a single day. What's big difference? Trust me, sir. We are talking about 300 points, 400 points, 500 points Bank Nifty. It is a piece of cake. We don't have anything over here. But ladies and gentlemen and everyone in the class, do we have any major level of demand or any major level of supply that you would love to buy this index? Anything over here? One-sided, कोई clear cut level है आपके पास? कुछ भी है आपके पास? $33,400? No, I don't see that. No, I don't see that. No, it's already done. I showed you it's already done. We don't have it. So we don't have it. That's fine. Okay, we don't have neither anything on Nifty, neither we have anything on for Bank Nifty. Okay, so the conclusion remains intact that probably if we don't have any good levels on the indexes, then it's best to avoid or probably wait for clarity to happen. The very moment we get some clarity, then we will take our decisions. ठीक है, अभी तक यहाँ पर कुछ भी नहीं है. If you see a very good level of demand or green candle, then we will confirm our patterns. But till that time, we will have to wait and watch. Okay, we don't have any clear level over here. All right. Okay, so I have updated some of the levels in the level watch. You can check it on the monthly side. So I have a couple of level watches over here, a couple of stocks over here. So do you want me to explain 3 or 4 stocks over here out of these ones? I'm going to choose up quite selective. But do you want me to move on with the stocks first? Or do you want me to go ahead with the institutions holdings? What do you want me to do over here? First, what do you want me to do over here? I'm fine with anything. Institutions holding, take it, and then I will come up with over here. Take a few ones out of these selected 14 or 15. I'm going to touch on Adani, I'm going to touch on Coal India, Dabur, Dr. Reddy, Petronet. I'm going to touch on 4 or 5. Okay, I'm going to touch over here 4 or 5. Okay, chalo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a few questions and you need to answer me in a very normal manner. Okay, here we go. How did you choose these stocks? I didn't choose the stocks. I updated all the good levels from 120 to 150 scripts, and I updated on the level watch. Simple. Okay, how do you want to communicate, sir? Mr. Jayanti Visani, the same way you are typing, you can communicate with me through your chats. That's it. Okay. Educational idea has been put up directly by the research, and levels are just level watch. Ignite level watch is just simple levels updated. That's it. Okay, yeah. Okay, how many of you are investing in mutual funds or ELSS or SIPs? How many of you are doing that? कितने लोग यहाँ पर म्यूचुअल फंड्स या SIP या ELSS में आप इन्वेस्ट करते हो, या पहले से है, या whatever it is, whatever it is? हाँ जी, I am asking mutual funds, I am not asking Nifty Bs. Perfect, you're doing it, small investment, no problem, no problem, whatever is your appetite you can do that. ठीक है, बराबर है, ठीक है. Even I do that. ठीक है, even I do that. Now the purpose is very very different for everyone over here. Somebody wants to generate a long term corpus. सुनिए मेरी बात ध्यान से समझिए आप लोग. 2-3 क्वेश्चन मैं आप लोगों से पूछने वाला हूं. Yes, the session is recorded, please. सुनिए मेरी बात. The purpose varies from person to person. सुनिए मेरी बात, please listen to me, please listen to me, please listen to me. Somebody wants to invest it for a long term purpose. अपने बच्चों के लिए वो इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हैं. Somebody wants to safeguard their retirement plan. Maybe after 60, what are they going to do? The money value is going to depreciate till that time. Okay? Yeah, पैसे का मूल्य जो अभी है वो बहुत कम हो जाएगा. जो अभी हम मान लीजिए कि अगर 1 kg ऑफ शुगर, एक किलो चीनी अगर हम 40 रुपए में लेते हैं, तो पता नहीं आज से 25 साल बाद, ठीक है, आज से 25 साल बाद 40 रुपए की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी. मे बी 1 किलो शुगर शायद 200 रुपए की हो जाएगी, शायद 300 रुपए की हो जाएगी, कुछ भी हो जाएगा. सो अनदर इंटेंशन फॉर एन इंडिविजुअल टू इन्वेस्ट from a retirement's benefit, from a retirement's point of view, so that their retirement or their family's retirement is secured. Some of the people would also be investing presently to safeguard themselves from tax benefit. And something is known as ELSS, Equity Link Savings Scheme. ठीक है. So क्या होता है, there are different intentions, there are different purposes, there are different benefits attached to it, and of course investments always, you are supposed to be patient as far as investments are concerned. Now the question arises कि सर आप हमें ये क्यों बता रहे हो, ये क्यों समझा रहे हो? Everyone knows this. Okay, we get regular advertisements on the TV. Mutual funds are subject to market risk. Please invest very very carefully. Okay, we see all these things. My final question to you is this. क्या आपको पता है, अगर आप, do you even know this, if you are investing for an XYZ mutual fund, let's say for an example, I am investing with, just a minute, hold on, let me open up the Excel sheet over here. In just an example, and let's say for an example I'm investing with JM Financials, or I'm investing with Canara Robeco, or I'm investing with Mirae Asset, or I'm investing with SBI or DSP BlackRock or Bank of India or Axis Bank or whatever it is. My question to you is this. Do you even know कि वो म्यूचुअल फंड्स आपका पैसा कौन से स्टॉक्स में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं? डू यू नो दिस और यू डोंट नो दिस? बी ऑनेस्ट टू मी प्लीज, बी ऑनेस्ट टू मी. क्या आपको पता है आपके पैसे का एलोकेशन कहां पे जाता है? क्या आपने सिर्फ SIP में पैसे लगा दिए हैं और वो करेंगे जो उनको करना है वो करेंगे? डू यू नो इट और यू डोंट नो इट? No, not exactly. You get the fact sheet periodically, but do you even know where is your allocation of the money? Equity ho, debt ho, jo bhi ho, you don't know it. Okay, I can sense 90% of the students say they don't know. Some says yeah, they know it. A few 6 months, every 6 months, Amit checks it. Okay, fine, exactly, fine, fair enough. That is your personal business, and I would suggest you should know exactly where your amount is allocated. Okay, for example, if you're going to give me 10 lakh rupees, if you're giving Behzad, let's say for example 10 lakh rupees, तो आप मुझे हर महीने पूछोगे या नहीं पूछोगे कि मेरा 10 लाख रुपया आपने कहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट किया है? Yes or no? Yes, Meenal, I can see your message. Yes or no? If you give me 10 lakh rupees, you will ask me every month or not, every 3 months or not, Behzad मेरे 10 लाख रुपए का क्या हुआ है? पूछोगे या नहीं पूछोगे? भाई पूछोगे या नहीं पूछोगे? डेफिनेटली पूछोगे. 10 लाख अमाउंट छोटी अमाउंट नहीं होती है. No matter how rich you are, no matter how poor you are. Right? Okay. So this today's topic, of course, is for you to understand where is your money allocated and why is this session I'm supposed to link it with my institution's investments. Okay, no to Behzad, it is in safe hands, but you never know, अच्छे से अच्छा institution भी crack हो जाता है. Yeah, we've seen so many institutions, they just bust up. What if I run away with your money? What will you do then? Okay, so here we go again. Yeah, so here we go again. We are going to that's what I said. You can just check it. There are certain questions that I want you to understand as far as if you're investing in the stock market, that how much of the total amount of money we are ready to invest in the market, which is the best sector or fund that you should be viewing, how long, what is your purpose, and what is the expected return or average return वो fund हमें क्या देता है, यहाँ से क्या होगा मेरे पैसों के साथ, and what is the source. So I'm going to open up a website, something known as valueresearch.com. Okay, so just pay attention over here, please. I might not be in a position to cater to your questions right now because I'm in an explaining mode right now. Okay, so I'm going to open up, let's say, valueresearch.com. Okay, I'll do this, value research. And you can go over here, valueresearchonline.com. Yeah, here we go. And now you have options over here. I'll go into funds. Okay, Google पे सब कुछ मिलता है, no doubt about it. You can go onto funds, and then pay attention over here. Okay, you can scroll this one down. It's pretty easy for you. Okay, there are lots of articles. It's a very good, very good website, I would say. And somebody wants to trade onto your tax saving funds, so you can click on it over here. You can scroll down and you can see which is the categories of your funds. You want to check on to ELSS. ELSS, that is the tax saving schemes. You can click on it over here. This is the average performance of your tax saving schemes for 5 years, 10 years on a cumulative basis. You can check it over here. If you want to invest in a large cap, you can check your performance of your large caps. If you want to select your mid caps or your combination of large and mid caps, you can click on all these hyperlinks over here, and you can check fund wise, how are they performing. Okay, fund wise आपको सब यहाँ पे मिल जाएगा. So you can click onto any of the hyperlinks. So let's take an example. Let's say you want to click onto this tax saving schemes, ELSS, which basically means 80cc के अंदर आपको exemption मिल जाता है कि आप सालाना 1,50,000 तक आप savings कर सकते हो, tax के benefit आप उठा सकते हो. Do you even know this, everyone? Yes or no? Do you know this or you don't know this? You fall into this category of 80cc. 80C, that you are not supposed to touch your funds for a lock-in period of 3 years. It is very basic, correct? You're not supposed to touch in your funds for a period of 3 years, and every single year you get an exemption, just like PPF. You get an exemption of 1,50,000 rupees. Yeah, PPF or ELSS. Perfect. You fall into this category, and then you can ask for any deductions or whatever it is. But the lock-in period is 3 years. ठीक है? अगर आपको ELSS ऑप्ट करना है तो ठीक है, अगर आप SIP करना है ठीक है. And let's sort this into best performance or worst performance. ठीक है? What is the difference? Well, normal mutual funds में अगर आप invest करते हो तो आपको lock-in period नहीं होता है, आप कभी भी withdraw कर सकते हो. My voice is breaking. My voice is breaking. Is it clear? Everything is fine from my side. ठीक है. So, okay, what was the last thing you heard from me? Should I repeat it again? What was the last thing? Ratings? Ratings was the last thing? ELSS ratings? हाँ, lock-in. Lock-in में 3 years ELSS में आप lock-in कर सकते हो. Whereas for the normal mutual funds, you can withdraw your money any time you want to. So there is no lock-in period as such. Okay, now let's sort this one out. If whatever department you want to go on to your mutual funds and check what is your name. So I'm going to sort this one out from poor. I don't want poor ratings. I want the best ratings. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, exit load is 1%. Yes, that's your fees. You can't help it. Okay, so so continuously from the beginning of the class today, I am sending an mail also to this effect. Mr. Ramesh, which mail are you talking about? Did you send it to me or someone else? Or are you talking about any chats? Mr. Ramesh Maya? Any email to me or what are you saying? I didn't get your point. Take a second. Friends, just 1 minute, please. Let me address a query over here. How to communicate? Sir, the same way you are typing right now, you can communicate. That's the only medium over here. Otherwise, I'll go crazy with 600 students in the class. Mr. Ramesh, I'm waiting for your answers. Mr. Ramesh, you're sending me an email to this effect. Matlab, I didn't understand this. Yeah, the session is recorded. No, I will not block any chats. Any individual is free to give me his or her opinion. That's it. I will have to manage and I will manage that. Yeah, but I'm waiting for his answer. Mr. Ramesh. Take a minute, just a minute, please hold on. Let him answer at least. Let him answer, please. Continuously from the beginning of the class, I'm sending a mail also to this. What are you saying? I didn't understand this. Okay, let's move ahead. There's no answer. Yeah, let's move ahead. So I'm going to okay, fine. Sir, your audio is off and on very frequently. Audio is my audio perfect, everyone? This is his feedback. Is my audio perfect or not perfect? I think he's talking about some technical issue over here. Perfect hai? Sir, it is fine from my side. It is fine from my side, my dear friend. Otherwise, I will break the class. I will repeat the topic. Don't worry about it. If there is any glitch from my side, I will break it. Don't worry. Okay, let's not waste any further time. So I can see some of the ratings being designed by the website itself. And I'm going to sort it in the best possible manner. Pay attention over here, everyone. Stop it, everyone. Pay attention over here. Yeah, messages are very clear. But it's difficult for a human being to cater on to 620 messages at one glance. So please forgive me for that. I don't have any other option. I try my best over here. Right, correct. So let's say for an example, listen to me, please. Listen to me, please. So let's say for an example, let's say for an example, you have invested into Canara Robeco or Mirai Asset or Quantum Tax. or Axis or DSP or maybe a 4-star company, let's say institution for, let's say, JM Tax or Kotak. So you can have a look at your mutual funds over here, whether in ELSS or whether in normal website of your mutual funds, you can have a look at it over here. अब अंदर होता क्या है? Let me explain to you over here like this. Let's say I want to open up a normal mutual fund over here. Let's say DSP Tax Saver. So I open DSP Tax over here, and when I scroll down, that's the history of this particular stock. For this mutual fund over here, and then you can check the performance, you can check the portfolio, something about the fund manager, etc. etc. Let's see for example, आपका पैसा कहां पर जाता है. सुनिए मेरी बात, आपका पैसा कहां पर जाता है. So I'm going to crack on to this particular hyperlink. I'm going to click on it over here and go on to portfolio. So it says like this, that this particular mutual fund is having more distribution onto, this is the fund category over here. This has more distribution onto equity over here. Okay, you can check it over here. It's more focused onto this growth part. Okay, this is the best thing. And when you scroll down, the stats say the maximum majority of your allocation is done onto financials, then to technology, then energy, then construction, healthcare, etc., 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 etc. And at presently, suniye meri baat, at presently, DSP BlackRock is allocating out of rupees 100. Let's say you've deposited 100 rupees. So how is your 100 rupees being bifurcated? So out of 100 rupees, the maximum 8.75 rupees is allocated towards Infosys, 8.31 allocated towards ICICI, 6.49 towards HDFC Bank, 5.4 Tata Steel, etc., 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 etc. over here like this. Okay, so you should know, first of all, listen to me very carefully. You should know, first of all, where is your money allocated. ठीक है? Okay. Small request, my dear friends, मैं हिंदी में भी एक और बार मैं explain कर रहा हूँ. If students are not happy, मैं ये कहने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि आपका जो भी म्यूचुअल फंड है, आप वहां पर जाइए. ठीक है? Let's say for an example, यहाँ से जो भी आपका म्यूचुअल फंड है, ठीक है, जो भी है, आप वहां पर जाइए और अब देखिए आप कहां पर, आपका पैसा कहां पर एलोकेट हुआ है. लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल आपने मेरा एसेट में इन्वेस्ट किया, तो मेरा एसेट क्या कहना चाहता है, मेरा एसेट ये कहना चाहता है मेरे पोर्टफोलियो के अंदर. ओके, आई विल गो ऑन टू दिस पोर्टफोलियो लिंक ओवर हियर. या मिस्टर कुमार अनूप, मैं यहाँ पे पोर्टफोलियो पे क्लिक करूंगा और ये जानने की कोशिश करूंगा मेरा पैसा कहां पर एलोकेटेड है. सुनिए, होल्ड ऑन हर्ष. सो इट इज allocating more towards the growth part of it. Okay, and you can check कि सबसे ज्यादा आपका पैसा फाइनेंशियल्स, टेक्नोलॉजी, एनर्जी में यहाँ पे एलोकेट किया गया है. आर यू विथ मी मिस्टर अनूप, मिस्टर कुमार अनूप? समझ में आया आपको? I will try my level best to explain both in Hindi and English, please. Okay, thank you. Here we go again. So आपका पैसा कहाँ पे है? HDFC बैंक. मतलब मेरा एसेट का एलोकेशन डिफरेंट है, DSP BlackRock का एलोकेशन डिफरेंट है, और अन्य अन्य वगैरह वगैरह different mutual funds are allocating in their own respective manner. So what I've done over here is I've prepared up a spreadsheet. Okay, I've prepared up an Excel sheet over here and I've taken some of the snapshots. Okay, now this is the present snapshot. 3 months earlier, this is the earlier snapshot, and prior to that, a 3 months earlier snapshot is over here. Okay, when I compare the first two snapshots, that is the present snapshot, present quarter holdings, as compared to the previous quarter holdings, can you see Bajaj Finance has actually overtaken for Axis Mutual Fund? Yes or no, everyone? Bajaj Finance has actually overtaken right at the top spot. Earlier, where was Bajaj Finance? Bajaj Finance was somewhere on the 8th position, but they have rocketed up. They have rocketed up straight away from 5% holdings, 5.39, to double it up almost 9.03 holdings. Yes or no, everyone? I'm talking about Axis. Yes or no, everyone? Correct or not correct? ठीक है। हाउ डू यू गेट द प्रीवियस क्वार्टर होल्डिंग्स? सर आपको फिर पीडीएफ डाउनलोड करना होगा, ये वेबसाइट पे जाके, ये इंस्टीट्यूशन, ये म्यूचुअल फंड के अंदर जाके आपको पीडीएफ डाउनलोड करना होगा। ठीक है, मैं आपको लेटेस्ट बता रहा हूँ, वैसा है। ठीक है, तो एटलीस्ट यू विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट हैज हैपेंड विद बजाज फाइनेंस। ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स पुल अप अ चार्ट ओवर हियर एंड लेट्स चेक फॉर योर holding. Okay, you can download it every month also, you can download it every quarter also. Good one. So you will understand exactly what is happening with your Bajaj Finance and how has a stock performed over a period of time. आपको पहली बात तो ये समझ में आ जाएगा। Point number two, my feedback would be, take the survey or take the Excel sheet or compare these snapshots of the best mutual funds. Okay, which are the best mutual funds? Pay attention over here. Canara, Mirae Asset, Quantax, Axis Long Term Equity, Bank of India AXA, DSP, IDFC. ये top है, ये सब top है. Okay, these are the top ones. So what you do is you need to work really hard for your investments and smart. So I'm trying to show you a smart approach over here. What you do over here is, okay, even you can do it like the way I have done it. Even you can do it. Even if you have the present snapshot. Okay, how do you get the present snapshot? Let's say I want to open up Mirae Asset and I'm going to compare. Who is holding how much percent of your stock? So they are catering more towards financials, then Infi, then financial again, which means they are concentrating more towards financial and technology. So Infi and TCS is having great values over here. SBI again, Bharti, Maruti, Tata Steel, Reliance, HDFC Limited, and construction healthcare is just 2%. So you just cater over the maximum percentage over here and open up your stock. Okay, open up your holding over here. So let's say Infi, okay, for a lot of institutions, just a minute, hold on. Just a minute, hold on, please. Just a minute, hold on, please. Just a minute, hold on, please. I repeat again. I'm into this very important mode over here. Okay, pay attention over here. Let's say DSP BlackRock. Who is having the majority holdings? Who is having the majority holdings over here? DSP BlackRock, everyone? Everyone? Everyone. Fast, please. I'm already approaching 8:50. I need to show you some of the stocks also. Infosys. Okay, let's check with the next one. Mirae Asset. Which stock is having the majority? Mirae Asset, yes. Which top three stocks are having the majority? HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, and again Infosys. If you check Canara Robeco, again the top is Infosys, 9% almost. JM Financials, again the top is Infosys. Okay, so I'm taking the top 3, top 4, top 5, and the answer is pretty simple. ICICI Bank, Infosys, or HDFC Bank. Correct or not correct, everyone? Correct or not correct, everyone? At least top 3, top 4, you can check it like that way. Okay? So this tells you exactly, or Bajaj Finance, correct. So suniye meri baat. You can study whichever mutual fund you want to study, Deepak. You can study your mutual fund also. Simple. I'm just giving you an example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain you exactly. Suniya, please let me explain, my dear friends. You can check this once in a quarter. Once in a quarter. You want to do this once in a month? Fine, do this once in a month. Also, if there is huge movement in index, निफ्टी में या बैंक निफ्टी बड़ा सा मूवमेंट अगर आया है तब भी आप चेक कर सकते हो. सुनिए मेरी बात. Now what you're going to do is, you know where your money is invested. Okay? सुनिए मेरी बात. All of the mutual funds having majority of proportions in IT and financials. You know this for a fact. Therefore, you know very well where your money is invested. अब जो इन्वेस्ट हो गया है तो उसे ज्यादा सोचकर मतलब नहीं है, बिकॉज आपका पैसा अच्छे लोगों के हाथ में है. Okay, now the point over here is, how am I going to maximize my opportunity? Let's say if I was an institution, how do I deal with this? So let's go on to the larger time frame, and the answer is pretty simple. I would always look for a monthly chart, Infosys, and my best buying opportunity somewhere comes 1420 or 1300 levels because it's rocketing up on the monthly charts. On the week, listen to me please, let me explain my dear friends. Explanation zyada important hai na? Okay. If I check onto the weekly charts, I see two buying levels. One, gap up based rally, yani ki rally based rally, and the other, weekly coinciding monthly demand zone somewhere over here like this. I have two fantastic demand zones, which means if you want to split your amount into 50 and 50, you can do that. Let's go on to the daily chart. So daily is not that very much explosive. If you want to become an investor, or if you want to become a monthly income trader, the chart for daily, the daily charts is not that important. It's not that good. I would stick with my monthly charts. Okay, I would stick with my monthly charts. Audio barabar hai na? My voice is audible to everyone? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, if you face any other technical issue, then my dear friends, you look at my recordings, then that should be fine. Yeah, I cannot break in between all the time. Okay, so you split up your amount 50% over here, and then you split up your amount maybe 50% over here. You split it up. Now my simple question to you is this: you can take monthly income trades. Yeah, of course, weekly or monthly income trades on the weekly charts also. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, my simple question to you is this: if institutions are doing the same thing over here, all right, listen to me please. If institutions are doing the same thing over here, it will come back to the zones. Why won't it? It will definitely come back to your zones. If the institutions are doing the same thing, can you follow the footsteps of the institutions? Yes or no? क्या आपकी अपॉर्चुनिटी यहां पर वापस आएगी ही आएगी? आप करंट मार्केट एक्सपेंसिव प्राइस पे जो ट्रेड नहीं करोगे, और जब आपकी प्राइस यहां पर 1500 पे या 1400 पे वापस यहां पे आ जाएगी, ओके, तो यू कैन फॉलो द फुटस्टेप्स ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूशंस. यू कैन डू दैट बिकॉज ये बड़े मूव्स कौन बना रहा है? इंस्टीट्यूशन बना रहा है. इंस्टीट्यूशन बना रहा है. ओके, एंड दिस इज अ प्रूफ, एंड दिस इज अ लिविंग प्रूफ. Institution wise, this is a living proof who is having most of the highest weightage of the stock. So INFI, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, L&T, TCS, HDFC Limited, Bajaj Finance, these are the living proof. Okay, so you can follow the footsteps of the institutions, and at least top 5 stocks, top 6-7 stocks पे तो आप research कर सकते हो, correct or not correct? HDFC Bank. Okay, this is my HDFC Bank. So at least आपकी holding अगर ये सबसे ज्यादा है, तो आप monthly chart HDFC Bank, weekly chart HDFC Bank going sideways. Yeah, I think this is the best level for weekly charts, 1251. So you wait for your best opportunity, and onto the daily charts, it's moving pretty sideways. Yeah, there's no logic over here much, but your best opportunity is coming over here, weekly coinciding daily charts. All right, so आप इतना तो रिसर्च कर सकते हो, और जो भी म्यूचुअल फंड्स की हाईएस्ट होल्डिंग्स है, आप उस पे तो डेफिनेटली रिसर्च कर सकते हो या नहीं कर सकते हो, करेक्ट और नॉट? I'm talking about the best mutual fund category stocks, not the ordinary ones. The ordinary ones must be also being moved on the fundamental basis or technical basis. Yeah, वो भी कर सकते हैं, वो भी आप लिख सकते हैं. I'm just showing you the way to follow the institutions. So this particular topic of MIT session, what I'm taking, is with respect to the institutions holding on to your investments. ठीक है, holding on to your investments, and these are the top categories of your mutual fund levels. When is HDFC going to come back to 1251? That I don't know. I don't have a magical ball, but whenever it's going to come over here, this is your best buying opportunity. Why? Because mutual funds are holding majority of the proportion of this stock. Okay, very simple. Keep on holding to your investments, but if you want to take your trades with respect to core strategy, these are the best stocks. Okay, did you understand how are you supposed to go on with the website and check on your individual stocks? Everyone, did you understand that? Yes or no? Yes or no everyone? इंडिविजुअल आप देख सकते हो, आपकी मर्जी के हिसाब से आप देख सकते हो, बट ये जो पाथ मैंने आपको समझाया है ये आपको समझ में आया है? ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, आपको पता होना चाहिए वेयर इज योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, हु इज डूइंग व्हाट विथ योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, आपको समझना चाहिए ये बात, रख के छोड़ नहीं देना है। इट इज योर मनी भाई, जब आप मुझे क्वेश्चन कर सकते हो तो आप अपना भी परफॉर्मेंस देख सकते हो। ठीक है, चलो आई एम गोइंग टू मूव अहेड with your level watch. I'm going to check with the major ones, the better ones, whereby there are big moves on the charts. So let me give you some of the examples. Monthly chart for Adani Ports. Okay, some of my examples over here. Come back over here. Come back over here. What do you sense is happening with Adani Ports recently over here, everyone? Yeah, I know overall it is an uptrend, but recently कुछ हुआ है या नहीं हुआ है? Yeah, on the monthly charts, there's a huge pressure from the 900 levels 2 times. If we go on to the weekly chart, it is moving sideways, but yes, on the weekly chart, it has made a rally base gap down over here. And therefore, on the daily charts, weekly coinciding daily levels, I would love to short. I would love to take a derivative trade over here because the follow through of weekly and daily is amazing. Okay, the follow through is amazing. Therefore, I would love to short Adani Ports at 840s and 900 levels over here. Okay, so this is my first stock. You can check anyone if you want to. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just showing you my best stocks over here. Right. What's happening with Dabur on the monthly chart? Dabur on the monthly chart, everyone. What's happening with Dabur over here? Perfectly up. Perfectly up. Lifetime highs today cracked up. Weekly charts perfectly up. Okay, beautiful 2 U-turns, one over here. Yeah, beautiful U-turns. Yeah, and on the daily one today, it made another breakout and it made another classic level of my demand zone over here. Yeah, so if you want to take an aggressive trade, you can definitely go on with the rally over here. Just a 12-point stop loss, 13-point stop loss. 573 drop base, big breakout with a demand zone. I love such levels. अगर breakout होता है demand zone create करने के साथ साथ, I simply love these levels over here. Okay, so this should be your entry. A small to 14-point stop loss, and go on with your 2:1s and 3:1s higher targets. Okay, beautiful stock over here. Okay, beautiful drop base rally with a breakout. It's amazing over here. Same goes for my Dr. Reddy. Same pattern for Dr. Reddy also. My monthly chart trading up. Lifetime highs for my monthly chart. You've created a beautiful U-turn, but it is very low, 1,000 points low. On the weekly chart, I've broken up today, and on the daily chart, I've created a beautiful rally base rally over here. Okay, and such trades are very helpful for the derivative traders. Somebody really wants to sell their puts for 5,200s, 5,300s, 5,400s. This is all beautiful. Okay, this is really beautiful, and it's moving in the uptrending manner. Just keep on doing this. So the third stock from my side is definitely Dr. Reddy over here. And on the sell side, I have Petronet for you. On the monthly chart, simplest of all, what do you sense for Petronet on the monthly charts? Yes, Deepak, you can do that. Safest way. Uptrending, selling the puts is the most safest way of all. Bataiye, what's happening with Petronet, monthly chart. Petronet, monthly chart. Sideways is partially correct. Sideways is partially correct. नहीं, downtrend तो नहीं है. Sideways is partially correct. But do you agree a bearish candle has been created for the month of June? Yeah, strong bearish candle. Strong bearish candle. And plus we don't have any opposing level of demand zones. Okay, so quite bearish. Even on the weekly charts, I can see this big U-turn being created. And the answer is pretty simple. I'm trying to make lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So this is quite safe for selling the calls of Petronet over here. You can sell all the 240, 250 calls. If it comes up again, you can do that. Even for next month, you can do that because I don't have any opposing level of demand zones. And anything on the daily charts? Yeah, Dharmesh, it will come. You'll have to be patient for it. Yeah. Any good levels on the daily charts? Big move on the daily chart. Do you have it? You don't have it. What is it? Of course there is. Of course there is. Of course there is. There is a bearish candle. Okay, of course there is. Yes, that's why I said 240, 250. You can easily sell the calls. Even if it bounces from this level of demand zone, you can still sell the puts and sell the calls. And I think the downtrend will help you a lot. Okay, so these are a couple of stocks from my side. You can go through the level watch. Right? Yeah, you can go through the level watch and you can look out for big moves on the price charts. Okay, no need to buy the put, please. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that, please. That would be very risky. Right, contact your IT team for the recordings. No problem about it. Okay, give me a feedback, please. How was today's class and today's session? समझ में आया with respect to checking the website, where your money is allocated with your institution? You got it? All right. Okay, fine. I don't think so. I'm that very much literate to write a blog. Some of the students might not like that. Okay, but yeah, soon I'll do that. Yeah, I'll soon present myself through videos. Yeah, you can watch me. You can check some of the contents. I'll be putting some of the clippings as far as my XLT students are concerned. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, now I'm qualified enough to do that. I can say that. Yeah. Okay, all right. ठीक है, चलो, time to wind up the class, time to wind up the session. Hope you have liked my class and the session. Till then, see you all then the next time. Thank you, take care, good night, bye-bye.